Hey everybody, welcome back to Family Firearm Reviews. Today we're going to check out the Canik TP9 Elite Subcompact. Now what really spurred us to get this was the Canik Rival. We really enjoyed shooting that. So Lauren was looking for a different concealed carry. The Kimber didn't work out for her, but it did for me. So we're going to test this one out for her. Now, to get right into the numbers, we have a 3.6 inch match grade barrel on this firearm and an overall length of 6.7 inches. We have an overall height of 4.6 inches and an overall width of 1.45 inches. And we're running about 1.55 pounds for the weight on this firearm. So that's pretty cool. Now the sight, you do have an adjustable fiber optic front and a blacked out rear that you can drift, but we did throw the Romeo 0 on there. So we're gonna run that with Lauren today, and really we're excited to get out there. So let's check out some of the features that come with this Canik. Now what's really nice is it does have front and rear slide serrations, so we can check it from the front or rear, especially when we place this optic on there. It's so we don't have to grab that optic when we're racking the slide. It did initially come with a blacked out rear and a fiber optic front, which is nice, and they are adjustable, so that'll be good. You can tune this gun perfect for you. It does have ambi control, so the slide release, slide stop is right there, and you can swap that mag release if you want. There is no safety. Now we are running that 5.5 pound trigger, which is a little lighter for, you know, a striker fired firearm, but you know, I think that'll be all right with this firearm. It does have some nice grips, some good undercuts here. It's got a nice spot where you could put your hand. I think riding this slide release is going to be something I do today, but that's a Kyle problem. I do that all the time with guns that are ambi. I'll just put the mag in and it'll shoot right forward for me. So sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, but that's just the way I fire, how I work this firearm. Now it does come with two different mags. We've got a 12 and a 15 round mag, so you get that extended base plate on one, which is nice, especially if you're out training, you can have a little bit more. It does come with a nice little holster that it looks like you could actually swap to be an inside the waistband holster if you wanted to use it for that. And it actually works very well. Covers the trigger, it comes ready for optics cut. The firearm doesn't fall out of there. Now we did go out, we picked up a different one just to have a little bit more soft material for the inside, so Lauren didn't have to have some plastic rubbing on her. Flexes a little bit. We picked this up for I think $18, $19 off Amazon, but it is cut for this firearm. It's got a nice tight grip, optics cut, and you can see it's got a nice grip on that firearm. Actually pretty good grip on that firearm. So that's a nice thing. So there's lots of different accessories out there for this firearm. Now it's really nice, it does come with an interchangeable backstrap, and then I put the optics plate. It has an optics mounting plate that comes with this firearm too. It does come with a lot of nice little accessories, so you have the screws to mount different optics, you know, different lengths. It does have an extra fiber optic sight and all the tools you're gonna need for this firearm. So we're really excited about this, and now we're gonna get into the ammo. So we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do our 200 rounds. We're gonna run our PMC bronze ammo, 115 grain. We're gonna run the 124, which is suggested during the break-in period, so that'll be nice. We're gonna run our Remington 115 grain, and then we're gonna take the lax reloads as always, because we wanna make sure if you guys reload, that's something it's gonna be able to handle. So, now that we've gone over all that stuff, let's get to the fun stuff, get out to that range. So now we're out on the range, we've got our Canik TP9 SC Elite. We're gonna run the smaller mag first with 115s. We're gonna run the extended mag with the 124s. These are the PMCs, so let's see how it goes for us. So the first thing I do notice that unlike that other Canik we had, the Rival, this trigger does have quite a bit of take-up. So you can see right here, you've got a little bit of take-up before you get into that shot. So that is something that's a little bit different. It's not quite as precise and light as that other trigger we had. So that's something to get used to, but still not bad. Good accuracy all around. Red dot's easy to acquire. It's a little bouncy, as Lauren would say. So, ran great, 124s feel good. A nice extended mag gave me that extra grip that I really need for that pinky. So that's gonna be something too when you run that shorter mag. You're not gonna get that hand in there. It does actually have a nice little grip. So you get your full hand with both mags. I didn't even notice, but it gives you good control. So let's see how it works for Lauren.
So I'm gonna put 2 mags through the gun. One we have the PMC 115 in, and then the second one in my pocket is gonna be the 115 Remington, and we'll see how those go.
Yes.
One out, the next one in. If I can get it out of my pocket.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm gonna run the lax reloaded ammo, and then I'm gonna run the 124 grain again because I kind of like that stuff. Man, this is really nice. That trigger take up, once you get used to it, makes this a pretty nice little firearm for concealed carry.
Okay, so now we're gonna try it out with the holster.
So I have our universal mag holster that we used last time, and I also have our concealed carry holster here. I'm gonna run them together. I only have 2 rounds in here, so I'm gonna do a mag change kind of with this setup, so what it would be like for concealed carry. So it was a little tight getting out of there, so I think this holster is gonna need a little bit of sanding, some at-home work, because getting that out was a little tight, but I also got my mic wire in the way, so it's not a 100% valid shot up there. So we've got the holster that it came with from Canik now that we're gonna test out. So it does look pretty nice. You do have to give it a nice little pull there, but we're gonna run this one outside the waistband and see how we like that now. Not a bad shooting little gun. Still trying to get used to this Romeo. You know, I kind of like the other one we have on the Kimber, but not too bad. But now that we've got our 200 rounds in, let's go get our final thoughts. Now that we've got our 200 rounds through the firearm, we're gonna get Lauren's thoughts today, because this was bought to see something maybe she would want to concealed carry, since I wound up with the Kimber.
You did. You took my gun.
I did. She didn't like it.
It's okay. I didn't. So what I prefer about this is both of these mags, the extended and the regular length, both can fit your whole hand grip on there. That's huge for me. I like that control. I like where this is cut. I like the weight of the gun. Everything feels comfortable, within reach, no issue with any of the controls. I'm not even having issues with the slide, which can usually be an issue with me. I have the grip weakness. No problems with this. We put the red dot on there. I'm going to have to work a little bit, like with every sight, to make sure that I'm really sticking where I want to be on that. But I'm still excited about this gun and moving forward with it. There are a lot of possibilities for me. The only thing that I did notice today was we had picked up this budget holster, and it was a little bit softer, and I thought that that would be more comfortable for me. But because of the softness and how it pushes against the body, it actually made the fit for the gun really, really tight. So when I was going to pull it out, I actually pulled the entire holster off of my pants, which, you know, isn't what we're going for. So I'm going to have to play around with a few different models and see what works best for me there.
Yep, so we did, and we grabbed the universal mag holder. It works perfect with these again. So that's something, you know, I think is nice. So regardless if she's carrying or I'm carrying, whoever needs the extra mag, you can have this, and it fits a lot of our different firearms, which is pretty cool. You know, this holster worked well. I did it on the outside of the belt today, and it fits perfect. The gun came out nice and easy. I did try to run this too. I ran into the same issue. Like I said, I think we paid $16.99 off Amazon. So this is not a good holster. It does compress in too much, and it does, when you try to get it out, you really have to pull. Now, I had a belt, so I was able to catch onto my belt, where Lauren didn't have a belt on today. So if you have a belt, it sort of works right, but you're still pulling a little hard. I did enjoy a lot of the ergonomics. The trigger was something I got used to. It did have quite a bit of take up compared to the other triggers that I have, even on my Kimber. There's just a lot of travel here before you're getting that next shot. So that was a little off for me, but the red dot too, the SIG is not a bad red dot. It seems to be working pretty well for us. You know, dialing it in, getting it tuned in perfect at a short range. You know, we have targets here from 8 to 25 yards out, where our big gong is at 25 yards. So we set them up at varying distances just so we could get sighted in, and you know, self-defense pistols, you're gonna be very close quarters for that stuff. But no, so far, she likes it, I like it. I did notice there is a little blowback on the sight here for the, you know, the gases and debris. So there's a little bit on there you'll have to clean off every time. But other than that, I don't see any issues. And, you know, this might be her new concealed carry as we continue to train with it. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed this review. We really enjoyed shooting this. So we hope to see you guys again. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from family firearm reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.